Alright. Oh, got a different soundtrack for today. It is, by the way, the Halo 3 ODST soundtrack. I've not heard this in some time. I should stop whispering. That was a very somber start to the song. Oh, I really hope I don't get, like, freaking DMCA'd by by Bungie. Microsoft. Sorry, I think it's Microsoft that owns the property, right? I think they own the property. The Halo franchise. Anyway. Good afternoon, and once again I am like a good hour late for my supposed to be streaming time. I just can't seem to get it right on time. I don't know if I want to keep these. It's starting to break my immersion. Okay, well, we're back to making tanks. I've been obsessing over this tank for the past bit here, so back to making it. Pardon me, so I don't know if I want to keep the wheels up here in the front. I think I am going to remove these wheels and move them back. So I want to put some storage boxes and the headlights. Oopsie daisy. So I don't know where to put these wheels. I could put them on the back. I wanted to keep the back nice and big for storage. You could curve the back inwards like that, or have it slope inwards on one plane, or just have it completely flat, like most of my vehicles. And this is being based on Bulldog and Type 61. You know what? I'm not opening up another gosh darn chrome window. Oops. There's a car. Yeah. 8 millimeters. 8 millimeters of armor. Oof. Right, a nice side-on picture of the both vehicles. Dang, this is very ominous music now. Maybe I'll go to the... you know what? No, I'll keep it. Oh, there's Reach. I am very tempted. I love Reach's soundtrack. It's much shorter. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna freaking do it. Ah, sick. Yeah. Well, it doesn't overpower my voice because I'm a bit quieter and it's chilling. So, the engine deck, the rear deck does fold down, slide, slope downwards, slide downwards. Damn it. This one is mostly straight up. There isn't much going on back here. To be perfectly honest. So, You just fold that down. I did want the back for a bit of resource. Yeah, I can still keep it on there. How much do these weigh? 90. Oh wow, it's almost as much as a metal beam. I've solved the balance issues. 250 fuel access. I should have a bit more fuel. Give it a bit more fuel. The inside will get lit up like a Christmas tree if it's hit, but too bad. Soviet tank design. I'll pity them, put some armor there. So we have a bit of space here for probably the shell back here or something, the AI around here. And or maybe the AI back here. It'll blow up though. It's gonna blow up regardless. It's pretty small of a vehicle. It's all gonna blow up. Ain't got no blow up panels. There we go. I don't know if I want to put the big row of fuel tanks up here, because if I have that, then if a frag shell comes in like right over here, right over there, then it'll bounce up and just blow the engine deck off. Because apparently we have used nothing but gasoline in this universe. Nothing but very explosive, very volatile gasoline. I'll cover it with something more inert. I do want the fuel up here. Or maybe have it slightly downwards. These can be up here. They kind of look like fuel tanks, right? Maybe not bright red. The shoot me color. It's red barrels. Red barrels. That's bad news. Here we go. A whole row of them. I'll stick a bit of material on the back. And these will just be randomly colored. Whoop. Blue. Let's see, this blue. It's purple. Blue. White fuel cans, maybe gray. Oh yeah. It's bopping. They're kind of bad for the dismounts to be in here. They don't have any other way to get out aside from the door. Granted, there are two of them. and then the seizing arrangement is BMP inspired. But yeah, the freaking huge turret kind of means they can't get out the top in case they get freaking like shot. The vehicle like trips on a landmine and falls over. Then the dudes in the back, if this gets buried in the mud, the back, they're freaking dead. They're so freaking dead. Feels bad. There's no floor escape hatches. It's like nobody is gonna freaking look under there, so there with them. Maybe I'll put one. Yeah, I could put one in for this one. Just a circle on the bottom. It's a floor escape hatch. Perhaps. I wonder where to put if I should put a hull machine gun. I mean, I could, but it's gonna be a pain in the butt. I like this angle I've got going on. I redid this shit so much. Anyway, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks of armor on the frontal arc. And I'm not sure if angles actually matter in the calculation. I guess I could just shoot it.
Yes.
Hey, you there, does your gun function? I hope it does. It's jet powered. I love it. Bam! Getting that healing up. Oh, he only got through the first 2. Nice. Nice. Let's just drive this back in position here. Whoa! Taking a long way around, are we? Thing is sprightly. I'll be stealing that back deck design, by the way. Let's see. I don't know what yet to do with the back here. Because there's so much turret overhang that you can't really do that much with it. So that's why this one is bare. The back deck on this is pretty much bare. Because like I would not expect infantry to stick their heads up because there's this freaking turret in the way. I guess that's the same reason why BMP has such a narrow, or such a small turret without any back bits to it. I think a lot of IFVs share that design, that turret philosophy, I guess, that it's a very small ass turret. So even if you're to like point your gun all the way backwards, the boys can still pop their heads up and like shoot at stuff or keep an eye out. But yeah, since I have a ginormous turret, that's not happening. No opening the hatches in hot weather either. That'll really suck back there. This is a talk. This is from a couple streams ago. It's got something going on the back deck, but I mean, very basic. Also because this has ginormous turret overhang. I just love huge butt turrets, I guess. Look at that overhang, you can even see inside the gun. Look at those auto loaders. Ka-choom. bonk, I get hit in the head. Anyway, I think I have that whole muzzle sleeve thingy quick. Turn on this. There, anti-gals. Great job. Ah, thermal sleeve, that's it. Thermal jacket. That sounds like an article of clothing. There's an article, by the way. What article? Something to describe clothing. Now, heat isn't allowed, but Sabo is. So I think I will supply this gun with some dart. Some good old dart. Although because this is FTD, I can stick explosives onto that dart. I could do that. That would make like no sense. And I think solid kinetic is stronger than a mix. If I'm recalling some things right. Get me the car. The big car. Shit. I'll steal this one. Then this will be gonna have a really big tray. Or 2 trays. Take the wheel off. Oh, actually it doesn't need to be that far back. Pardon me. Oopsie, it doesn't need to be that far forward either. It's number 7. It's great it is. That'll do it. I think the ones up there are a different color. Needs to be water. Oh yeah, that's a white boy. Perhaps we'll take this one off. And I'll shorten it down a bit. Don't want to talk over that. Reach, remember reach. Oh no, I'm getting nostalgic. I actually have reach on the computer. I can play it. play it for one time. Although when it released on the PC on the whatchamacallit, the Master Chief Collection, I think that's what it's called. Yeah, when it came out, I'd freaking binged the whole campaign in one day. Oh, nostalgia, dude. Holy nostalgia. Oh, dude. Oh, I really hope I don't get copyright. I could listen to this stuff forever. Although perhaps maybe not. It's a fairly short. It's a fairly short Snapple soundtrack. It's fair. It's only 12. Oops. 13. And it's only about 13 songs long. It was a fairly short campaign. Short enough that I could get through it. Granted, I did play it for like 6-8 hours straight. And the nostalgia is very strong. Well, now let me look at that. AFV Convoy. Market Cross. I don't remember what they're called exactly. Oh. The heck was that? Is that LT-35? Hungarian AFV. What's that mean? What is it? What is... I think it's just Skoda. Sorry, Skoda tank. Okay, hold up. Tank. There it is. So it's a bit more of a like shield shape, but oof, big oof. Hellbrook. Yeah, so if my freaking armored car IFE frickin' got hit on the road like that with the turret facing forward, the boys in the back would not be able to get out the top hatch. They would be blocked. So it's got a cross. It's also got like an X on it. It's not completely clear. Anyway, it's gonna be a circle on this because I'm freaking lazy. I could try and do something cross like that. Ah, now I've convinced myself to go and do it. Let's put it to point 5. That's convincing enough, isn't it? There's a circle with cat ears. It's got a bit more to it. Let's make it a bit taller. 0.75. That's a bit much. Bring it back now, y'all. How's that? Yeah, that's roughly it. We just have to clean that up. 0.5 and reduce it by 0.5. Yeah, that'll do it. Great. Number 9. Oops, not yet. I'll just overlay the thingy in the middle. I'm too freaking lazy to make it actually look like a cross. Uh-oh, I'm convincing myself to do it. Let's go all the way to the edge. Yep. It'll just be one big cross around there. I'll make it mostly go to the edge. 1.5. Good more. Oops, it's gonna be the Catholic Orthodox cross now. There we go. Curious where that cross shape comes from, the Catholic Orthodox one with the second. It looks like a crucifix, but with the extra line going down. It's like a quarter of the way down, and then it's diagonal. Curious where that shape comes from. I'll have to look that up later. Let's check. It's a pretty thick line. Increase that by 0.3. There you go. Now I just gotta put a thingy in the middle. They've got like an X. I frickin' don't want to do that. It's a pain in the ass. I'm convincing myself. I take one look at the problem and be like, no, but actually, yes. Oh my gosh, they're stealing that tank cat. Along with that bicycle. The heck? Yeah, add in another. 3 here. Make it 0.25. Oh, F. Apply. Objective, survive. That doesn't seem right. Look at all that gubbins on the back. Oh, I haven't shown off the turret yet. I'll show it off. First, let me just... I've convinced myself to go and make the convoy cross actually look like a convoy cross. Oh, pardon me. Why would I do this? Would I freaking do this? It's got like a bit of an X going on. How about there's like a circle in the middle? Let's go and copy paste this. See what happens. I'm freaking dude. Oh, I swear to goodness, that bloody leaf blower. That freaking leaf blower better not come back. I swear, man. I freaking swear. Look at that leaf blower, piece of my mind. I woke up to a leaf blower. Wasn't very pleasant. Oh my gosh. Gosh, it's coming, it's coming. Give me a moment. I'm gonna close the window. Dang, dude. Ow, my back. I need to go, like, play some VR or something after this to freaking get some blood flowing in my, my body. Bodies. I can hear it. I can hear the freaking leaf blower. Shut up, leaf blower. Yeah, you know, that's our convoy cross. It's a double cross. Get out of here, bud. Right, here we are. Yeah, save this bad boy. Let's, I'll go over what I did to the turret. So last time, I don't know if I put that ball in on stream. It's part of the mantlet now. There's a bit of extra track here. I added the side stowage boxes, which of course they're open top, so I can stuff them full of junk. So we got one on this side full of 2 nondescript boxes, a red cylinder. I should probably make it look more like a... Oh my gosh. Freaking leaf blowers out there. Righty then, so a nondescript red cylinder, which is kind of supposed to be a fire extinguisher, but I don't freaking know. I'll stick a little more gubbins on it to make it look like its job. And then a nondescript foot locker that's just kind of been shoved in there. And they all conveniently have a very similar width. Wow, isn't logistics great? Yeah, I guess I'll go with this side of the turret first. I wanted to put more junk right there. Maybe I'll just put some handley bars to go climb up on the turret from. Here, I have freaking rucksacks. These were really fun to make. Actually, I don't think I've seen anyone else on the workshop make like rucksacks. I feel like I must have, but I don't know. I don't recall. I feel like I feel like if I saw rucksacks, I would have remembered what they looked like, so I could copy them. But no, so I came up with this, which is a wing helicopter blade. Kind of just shoved the other way, colored brown to make it look like a square knapsack, and then just an array of ERA sloped armor blocks to make it look like big pockets on the side, big filled up pockets, and then topped off with a 3x3 Omni Mantlet Brody helmet. There's this deco in War Thunder where it's undoubtedly like historically based, but it's a knapsack with a steel like M1 helmet on it. And then there's also ones that have Stahlhelm, but those are I don't know where you get those decos. Anyway, the ones with the M1 helmet and the knapsack, those come on the German M48 Passen. And I was kind of inspired by them, although I didn't actually look at them. I just kind of vaguely remembered because these things are hard to, a little funky the model. So yeah, that was a lot of fun making this. So don't have any better helmet design aside from the like riveted, bolted Brody helmet. For all the Cold War tech here, we're running freaking Brody helmets for for the tankers. Anyway, it's not based on any particular pack because it's very crude. It's just like 6 blocks kind of shoved together and they don't texturally match up. But it's kind of sort of based off an Alice pack, a US. I don't remember what the damn acronym stands for, but it's a sort of military rucksack with these 3 pouches on the front. I guess the front side. And the 2 big side pockets. Does the Alice pack have 2 big side pockets? I don't freaking remember. Anyway, backpack. Go backpacking. The Brody helmet. Kinda wish I'd find a better way to affix them to the side. They're just kinda like super glued onto the side of the vehicle, but I mean, I guess if you use the straps on the other side to tie it to like a hoop, some other attachment point on the vehicle, then it will just kind of look like it's super glued. Anyway, we got the back stowage rack here with nondescript box, some fuel, and a blue, that shouldn't be blue, it's supposed to be a fire extinguisher. I'm gonna deal with that promptly. What color is the red? Is this the red? That's the red, there we go. Now it's a fire extinguisher, see? Don't mind the other little ones. They're additional fire extinguishing measures. The fire extinguisher now. Spare road wheel. Just one. I feel is not nearly enough for a tracked vehicle. I don't know where to put the spare ones. I don't see any pictures of M41 Bulldogs with spare track wheels. Or spare road wheels, sorry. Just spare tracks. Yeah, look at that. I mean, these are pretty clean. It's not a good example. Oh, it's got a spare wheel. Yeah, see, it's got the some jerry cans, rear stowage box, which I want to put on mine. Kind of some stuff. I need to put that towing hook, the towing cable in. And the smoke grenades. Smoke grenade and the spare smokes box. Thanks, Ingpoo. Muffler. It kind of just like shoots its smoke out the top, no muffling. It would make most sense for a recon vehicle to have the muffling. Although technically this is classed as a medium tank by WWN's rules. So, why does the acronym take as long to say as the actual name? World War Neither. WWN. It's like double the amount of syllables for half the amount of letters. English is weird. Let's see, so yeah, I don't really see any. I'm gonna go to Tank Encyclopedia. Tank Encyclopedia. Oh, how very convenient. So we've got Cold War. I was gonna say cold American light tanks. I get cold. Crack open a cold one. Yeah, these Arvin ones, they have a little sleepy bag or a tarp or something, and then a box and two boxes of Cal 50. And like something on the back. Oh, I wanted to put a cooler. Like a regular frickin' Walmart ice drinks cooler for the tank. I don't know where to put it though. All the storage racks are full now. Ooh, bopping. Yeah, so I don't see much in the way of spare road wheels anywhere. I guess there's not enough space. And on the front plate, on the front slope here, it's pretty empty. Granted, this looks like a display vehicle, so they take all the gubbins off. The soldiers aren't gonna keep all their gubbins on. See, let's look here. Oof, I like that shovel. I like that shovel very much. They stacked fuel on top of the shovels. Brilliant. Nice. It's got a big old light. Oh yeah, smoke launchers. I'll have to put those on. Take a cough. JGSDF. Spaniard. They take the 50 mount off? Uruguayan. Danish export with a 90mm cockerel cannon. That's pretty shit. That's pretty sick. And they oh, look at that big deck. Junk in the trunk. It's a lot of junk right there. Interesting that. Put a tail, put a little extension there. You can have a freaking FT-17 trench crushing tail. That's a big extension to the engine deck. Taiwanese M41D. Danish M41DK. That thing looks pretty sick. And not a single spare road wheel to be seen. I like these side skirts. I like those side skirts too. They're pretty sick. As much as I do like this design of the huge storage bins on the side, they're kind of boring to look at. It kind of conflicts, because like This like welded on freaking open air box is okay, but you'd really want a lid for this bad boy, I think. But if I stick a lid on it, it's just a solid box and you can't see inside, and that looks kind of boring. In this game, it would perhaps look like extra freaking armor plate on the side or something rather than a stowage box. And I wouldn't want to do that to a cool box. So my boxes are open for business. Oh yeah, and the whose backpack is that back on there? I was wondering now, is this the gunner's or the commander's backpack? I think I made this as the gunner's knapsack. They just kind of like sling it over the side here. Because they gotta decide on someone's gotta put their pack there. Oopsie. Okay, yeah, these two spaces are quite open. I think I will simply give them a foot rung. This one here has a couple loops at the front. We're climbing onto the front deck. And for, if it were applicable in this game, affixing twigs, tree branches, etc. for a bit of ghillie, bit of camo for your vehicle. I've yet to affix that to here. And we have a lot of real estate on this big front plate here. It's free real estate. So, how should I fix the spotlights? I always end up having this ginormous angled front plate, and I really gotta stick the spotlights in the air here, and then I gotta clean that up later. Not here because I specifically had a big flat part there. Stick that on. Here, on the other hand, I'm going to repurpose this. Gonna past and donezo. I wonder if to keep them here or to put the fender on. See if I can fix it there. I can fix it like that, I suppose. Looks a little weird. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of like to have it there, and then on the fenders we'll probably put pickaxes or something. I don't like the ideas of this being much larger than it ought to be. It's very wide with a quite narrow, a comparably narrower base to this applique armor block. There we go. I think that's better. Kind of funks with the. I don't know if I like having that. I've used these ECM little fence things for brush guards, but like they don't make sense. I don't think they make sense anyhow. It's like it's called brush guard, but it looks a bit more like a fender that you bonk something with, or you if you want to protect something from getting on the other side getting bonked, rather than not catching on twigs and branches and like. I think it was something a little try. How about? Actually, yeah, no. Yeah. I got an idea. So I'll replace this with... I'm really worried it's gonna end up being angular. There we go. Yeah, it's very angular, you see. Bit worried. Small jet connector. These are very different. I could just cover it with this and call it a day. That would work, but we go beyond the call of duty. Okay, there it is. So I want this a bit bigger. Let me go look at the real life example. Ah, you see, so the brush guards here, they're just freaking frames. That would save me a lot of trouble if I just did that. I really should do that. Look, you're even doing it there, but I want the circle. I want the circle. Why am I doing this? I should really just go with this square thing. Ooh, I don't want to forget those rear view mirrors. Oh, it's got extra towing. It's hooks, eyes, towing bits. Get me an example of a circle, please. Katanga. Bazinga. Oh, really? Come on, man. Even got the square. Yeah, square going on. Whoa. Yeah. There's a bit of a thing here that says the hydrodynamic suspension, which greatly benefits the tank that this hull is based upon, would be of little use to an anti-air. So, it makes sense to just have the regular drivetrain of your regular tank and then just kind of just have that which is already in production and then just stick something which is a bit less resource intensive on it. Or rather put the drivetrain into something that's a bit less resource intensive. As in it's cheaper. That said, this probably still costs more in freaking yen than the Flak Panzergepard did in euro for the Germans. I mean, maybe not. Oh, here we are. So, oh, it actually tells the cost. The machines were produced by Mitsubishi until 02 from 87. Wow. With only meager 52 machines to a cost of 1.5 billion yen, 325 million US dollars each. Still a bit of cost comparison about. FtD. Why is it called FtD? Frangible, really? Really frangible? That's the best thing you had for like frangible armor piercing, huh? Fap rounds. How much did this bad boy cost the German people? Doesn't always say the cost for stuff. No way, Deutsche Mark. Okay, so I'm gonna do math here for no reason. So we got 420 hull, 432, so 420 for the price of. I think I'll convert these to US dollars first. TM to USD. Do they still have this in the freaking listing? There we go, German marks. I hope this is current. Yeah, there we go, XC. Obsolete, nice. So, how much Deutsche Mark? Okay, I thought that was the whole description there, just it's like it's the image. Okay, so bloody hell. One freaking damn boy. Oops. Yes. Oh. How about today's money? Why does it just go up? There we go. 1 DM equals 0.661 USD. Okay. So if I just plug that in, it's not gonna work if I put 0.61 in there. Times 0.1, is that it? How do I do math? Fick. I'll just count it in cents then. Pennies. So 732 million. I can count, right? 732 million US dollars is the total cost for that, divided by how many units? 420 equals about a cool 1,742,857 and 14 cents. So I want to round up. I guess that makes it like it's not really right. It's not really doing that much. So 1 mil, 1.7 mil per Flak Panzergepard, and then yen. And this cost 52 machines to 1.5. 13 million US dollars each. Oh, they already did the math for me, thanks. Ouch. No. Oh, I feel bad. Sorry, Japanese people, you're anti-air machine costs like, oh my, it costs like 9 times more than the Gepard. Youch, dude. Maybe you should have just. You should have just imported Gepards. Well, they have a domestic production of vehicle. And if they introduce the Gepard, then that means they'll have to start buying Leopard spare parts, German radars, etc. Ah, but does it really cost? Is it really worth the 9 times the cost? Poor things. Poor fella. You got outdated piece of you got an old piece of kit, but it costs 9 times the amount of the equivalent kit in Europe. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, so the Japanese industry has always been very expensive. I assume because they just really gotta import all that shiz and they gotta get manufacturing set up in a country that like was constitutionally not allowed to go to war, so that would make sense to have such it makes a little bit more sense to have inflated costs because of such a unique situation that they're in. But at the same time, it still costs 9 times the amount of a Gepard. Who else would use the Gepard in that area? I guess Australia or something? I don't know what kind of anti-air Australia uses. I imagine it's probably just like stingers in the back of a Land Rover or a Jeep. That's always a cheap alternative to one of these things. And these are kind of regarded as outdated today, these gun-based SPAA. But they're with like the advent of drones and stuff. Of course, folks' imaginations going wild with like drone swarms and all that, which I'm not too sure about that. I mean, the computing technology for that has come a long way, and there must be military developments that the public doesn't know about that are much more advanced than the stuff that I've seen. But like drone swarms, freaking drone swarms, dude. Is that really more? Would drone swarms really be more effective than freaking like airstrikes, artillery, and tanks? I mean, I've seen more practical things of them where like there's well, nowadays we're starting to get tanks with drones on them. Just recon UAVs kind of thing. Where they're fairly simple. But it almost looks like those aviation battleships from battle carriers, hybrid battleships, whatever like they call them, from the Second World War. They just have like a launcher on the back for the freaking little flyy drone. Yeah, they look like kind of funny, but it's like the first steps to having these UAVs on vehicles. Oh, and like quad drones and stuff. Just quad drones being issued to tank crews. That stuff. It's very interesting. Cover that front there. So unwieldy. I'm perfectly honest. For something really? That's what I'm looking for. Not the angled one, thank you. Oh, the other angled one. Alright, where was I? At the... so drones. Like drone swarms, I'm not sold on that. To be perfectly honest, not really sold on freaking drone swarms and stuff. But drones are becoming more relevant threat as time goes on. Which I'm curious to see where they will go. However, I don't think they can supplant. I don't think they will replace. I don't believe that they will replace like armored vehicles and stuff. People thought with heat that the day of the armored vehicle would be over, but just like what happened. We've still got 70-ton heavily armored tanks that can take hundreds of RPG rounds. Or at least that one Challenger did anyhow. But this is a funky thing to work with here. Yeah, so yeah, not completely sold on the drone swarms and stuff, but big recon drones and that kind of thing, that seems pretty plausible. As in they're already doing, folks. The militaries are already doing like recon drones and stuff that's issued to tank crews, but they are also. But then there's also like whispers, thoughts, speculations on armed drones, like this stuff that's insurgents have been seen using. Now that stuff's really interesting. But they're also very crude. It's just like commercial quad drones with little grabby hands to drop nades and stuff, or just straight up like mortar rounds duct taped to a quad drone, and then they just kind of fly it really close to a vehicle very quickly and then kaboom. Which I think when it comes to the drone swarm, folks think that maybe the drone swarm will pretty much be that, but like on a larger scale, and more like gun drones and stuff, like drones that, you know, frickin' fly over a foxhole and spray a frickin' SMG right down the top, right down into it and move on. Or fly right up to the front of a building, spray into the window, and then like fly off, or fly into the building, dearly. Yeah, imagine having like a freaking bee. It's like having a bee with a 9mm. That's a scary thought there. I don't really like how this looks so far. I think I'll just do with the windows. Ooh. Go to that touch one. There we go. Okay, sure, dude. Whoa. Not really liking that. Let's go with Windows. Yeah. Oh my. What was I talking about again? Drones. So drones. Fucking drones. Fucking laser sight. Right, yeah, so drones like droppy drones, spotty drones, shooty drones. If they just, I think some speculators would speculate that such drones would be used en masse or in like squads, and I think that's kind of the direction that they're going. That's development seems to be going around about drones, that it's like little flying helicopters. There's a squad of them, and then you just fly them around, and kaboom. Oh, that and logistics stuff, but I want to get into the logistics ones. I don't know that much about it. Right, yeah, so the drones, if used like that, then they'd be a bit of a pain to deal with current anti-air vehicles if used in that way, which it seems about practical enough. Just have like a squad or just a number of drones that are scouting about, and you want to really get rid of them, but there's like, say, 10 of them, and you have 8 Stinger missiles in the back of your freaking Jeep or whatever. That yeah, that would be a bit more of an issue if they just keep going with missiles. But if you just have a freaking 35mm Ehrlichien cannon with like 400 rounds of ammunition, one of those little drones against that round, which is supposed to like kill a helicopter, yeah, they aren't really gonna stand up against that. So that seems to be, that is my long-winded explanation. Speculation that perhaps the cannon anti-air vehicle could make a return by way of countering drone swarms. Because if the enemies has 25 cheap butt drones in their freaking, man, it's a lot of drones for like one like tank platoon or something. It's like 6 tanks and it's just absolute butt ton of drones. But say if you were to buy one multi-million tank, or perhaps quite a number of drones that cost like, I don't know, a couple thousand each, like heck, if they even costed 10 grand each, you can still get more drones than you could a tank, or like Striker MGS or something cheapo. Then that would be an appealing option for some militaries, it would seem. Let's open that. Oops. Whoa. Great. I'm gonna shorten this up and close it in a bit. As long as it's angled a little bit, it'll be fine. This would be easier with sticks. Right, yeah, so if a military, rather than buying like a tank or perhaps a helicopter or something, I feel like a helicopter is a bit of a different use case, so they wouldn't exactly want to buy it in exchange. But it's mostly like the call against tanks. Also stuff with the small unmanned itty-bitty tanks. It's kind of like the return of the tankette. The tiny unmanned tanks. That's kind of interesting. But anyway, yeah. So the itty bitty tanks and the unmanned flyers would probably not be too big, and therefore, if they just kind of add a Gepard or some other vehicle, maybe a 40mm Bofors firing vehicle, could just walk in there, something that would be normally ineffective against like the front of most MVTs, can now be tasked to popping these little drones at the sky or the ground, which it seems like a good use case for these. Oops, not for that. For anti-air vehicles or fire support vehicles, other vehicles, I guess IFVs. Yeah, any IFVs, vehicles that have fast firing cannon, they seem to be like they'd be a good adversary for the drone spam, the great drone spam. That's my long-winded speculation on drones, is that should they become popular, or drones and anti-air vehicles, should they become popular, the cannon-armed anti-air would make a return, or something like that. Maybe people will just start buying CV-90s and LAVs. Well, okay, a lot of militaries already buy the CV-90, but like more would buy them. What, 40 mils? The reign of the 40mm Bofors, it's not over yet. This is just a bit too high off the tank to be supporting this. Ah, man. Pitch to 0. Bring it back now, y'all. It's rather wide, thanks to how wide this mounting for the spotlight itself is. It's freaking wide. And you know what, rather than the side bracing like that, I suppose I could. I really don't like that really thick top bracing arm there. Top frame. the other way. Ah, is it a big square? Man, they really like that string. I think it's the combat music. Oh. Hello, mobile toaster 57. What's poppin'? I am popping the brush guards onto this spotlight. I have been freaking rambling for like the past 10 minutes on random things while trying desperately to fit these things onto the spotlight here. I need to go get another freaking music. Where's the music going? I just go War Thunder again. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Oh man, I don't know which freaking headlight cover thingy to put. I got that one, which is a circle. Heard their name World War Neuter, but you have no idea what clue it is. Ah. Allow me to give you a quick rundown. So, crap, how do I explain it? So, it's a community like combined game mode-esque kind of community where it's the focus is World War II generally tech in the regular neater game world, like no mods, no modified game worlds, none of that, just the vanilla game world. But there's limits on usually size and gun caliber, size and gun caliber generally, and top speed to try and keep it within World War II kind of balance. Kind of, I'd say. There's some things that are not quite World War II. Like I could put radar on this tank and it would be allowed, but stylistically, there's the big second part. It perhaps would not fly. Perhaps. I think I could think I could fudge it, but so yeah. So the first part of that is that there's rules set to keep it balanced for the ground vehicles, smaller stuff like this, so you don't have to make big mega tanks. And for ships, keeping them World War II spec, kind of. And what to do with them? Oh, okay, secondly, their style. What to do with them? Comps, pretty much just like set piece battles set up by the dudes. The dudes, I mean the the two creators of the whole community. Pretty much. Aside from that, it's more just like a stylistic banner for which everything vaguely World War, Cold War-ish to whoopsie. Like if you want to make something sounds interesting. Oh, I'm very glad. Yeah, I thought I saw it. I let's see. You might have seen that or that on the workshop. And it's like in the description of it, it's like, hey, there's this thing called World War Neuter, and it's not quite the campaign. And like, what could that be? Well, what could possibly that be? So I checked out their Discord link, and they are, well, quite a pleasant group of folks. Quite a lot of them on the regular FtD Discord. But yeah, basically this is a tank destroyer. It's got a 179mm gun, and it's meant to fight other. Actually, I'd have to ask the creator of this what they meant for this to fight against. But I mean, medium tanks like what I have going on here are the prime target for it. So it's a very like thematic focused thing. It's kind of thematic first, rule second, but like the two creators are kind of they're kind of conflicting on that. One of them is creates funky stuff, and the other one is mostly replica kind of things. So this is kind of like a compromise between replicas and stuff that would work in the campaign. But in creating a rule set for it doesn't exactly work for campaign. I think that's good. Well, you can. It is on the workshop, so you can like download it and have a look see at it. Like for example, I'm gonna take a little diversion. The top of this is all oops. Yeah, there we go. So the top of this is semi-mimicked in, or decoration rather. And then also applique panel armor to keep the whole height of it down. Which is it's quite clever, I think. Yeah. Just going through the people's creations and just like copying what I see. It's done quite a world of good from my understanding, I would think. I would hope. Man, that's a really clever little machine gun port there, huh? It's the 50 cal. But they've got, looks like a block and a radar. They've radar things stuck in it to make the ball mount. Very clever. Really like that. It's got little itty bitty greebles on the top there. Alright. Well, you've been waiting to get back to the Ashes campaign. Fair enough. See ya. Oh, the War Thunder music. I gotta get myself in the mood of military vehicles here. Well, thanks for popping by, stopping by. I'm usually up around 2, gosh, recently 2. It's supposed to be 1:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm usually go live. Oh crap, it's almost 4:30. I've been going way over time the past couple streams. I'm gonna go way over time. I've been like obsessed with this tank. I got that fire. I got the fire to complete this vehicle. Ow, my eyes, I rubbed them too hard. Ow. I got some water or something, jeez. Something to improve for next streams, I need to have a big bottle of water on hand at all times. It should be the roof. And you gotta check. So yeah, it's got kind of a roof going on. Ooh, I know. I can make the sides. Oops. Oops, heck. Frick. Alright there. Let's mess that up. Put this to the side here. Not point. 35. Yeah. Whoops, it's 180. No. The thingy is sticking out the side, damn it. Why? Why would you do that? It's gonna look a bit fragile, but it's cost of business. Cost of doing business. Is that about the right one? Oh yeah, man. Yeah, I'll go over the top. Oh, pardon me, I guess. pitch 0. I mean 90. Oh yeah, bud. Ain't that big boy. Perfect. And suppose I'll just sit on there. I'll make it a bit shorter. 0.5, 0.4. How about that? Hot wheels, beat that. Oh crap. Oopsie daisy. 0.25. Bit taller. Put that bad boy up there. Ah, frick. It's clipping. It's clipping. Clipping. Ah. I will take full advantage of all decimal places. Make the forward backward as thin as possible. No, not that thin. It's 0.3. Sides for sunrise. It's a bit of clipping down there. It's killing me. Our guy got a big old block. And extend these up by 0.22. 0.22. There we go. Please, please don't have space. Okay, it's good enough. Just like D34. Alright. And make it 45. Bam. Oh, yeah. It looks a bit fragile. Oh, I think that does it. That'll do the job. It's a little big. Ah, I should have just put a circle on it. I mean, like that. Ah, frick. That'll do it anyhow. I still like that. The fender bender, fender bender brush guard here. I might do that still. Oh, frick, yeah, I'll just fit it to the front. Brilliant. I'm gonna just copy paste it. Do, there we go, the best of both worlds. Ah, yeah, roll cage. That's a bit too much, perhaps. I don't know, I kind of like them. Seem like an impediment to vision, however. I have to be in the driver's position here. So if I look through... Oh man, I feel like the direct vision part, this sucks. This sucks some real butt right here. This viewing. It's visibility. For driver. It's the freaking worst visibility. I might want to put these a bit forward, perhaps. Or on the sides, straight up. Here, this driver has some pretty nice visibility. Even got some rear view mirrors. This driver... Yeah, this is pretty good. It's raised up, so it's fairly good. Only blind spots around there, so... And of course, outside the vision. How about this one? This one I've yet to release in the workshop. 1 to 2 around February, I think. But stuff happened. Probably do it later. This is not the worst vision. I should put the seat here, actually. Oh. So, this area would be armored over. User mounted fairly low down. Oh, that they don't obstruct the vision out in the front. Direct front. So you can still see a direct front. This honking huge spotlight is in the way, however. I mean, I kind of like them, I'll leave them. They prove themselves a great impediment. I'll move them down one. They're kind of a pain in the butt. That said, though, I think they're... Oh, I think I could move them down. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try that. Look at these split. Shit. Alright, I guess you can't. Oh. This is a perfect spot for him. I might just put him on the fenders, perhaps. Like that. Otherwise, I'll have to split block him. Which is a pain. Ooh, right, smoke launchers. So, the only place I think I could could put the smoke launchers, yeah, it would have to be directly under the rangefinder here. Man, I didn't realize actually how much view is lost down here, but I mean, when you're a rangefinder, you're not looking down, you're looking like right out there, which, if you're all zoomed in, like, it's not much of an impediment. I cannot slow my camera down for the life of me. Like, yeah, that's not too bad. You'd see this out of the corner of your eye, perhaps. Oh, my machine gun still needs to be replaced. Oh, I had a pin, but absolute butt pain. I think I'll just have it where it just frickin' clips all the heckin' way through. I can have it on the spin block. I just swap places these. So this will have. I could have on a spin block or that. Ooh, there goes my alarm. Yeah, you know what? I think I'll have this all on a spin block. None of this turret business. It looks nicer in it. Machine gun is gonna be rather upset. Ah, yeah, get out of here. Have a spin block, then I will stick the turret on the spin block. Just to make sure that it really doesn't budge. It is going to be a big butt pain if it budges. Mr. Skeletal. Let's hope that it can actually connect backwards. I really gosh darn hope it can. Otherwise, I guess I could shove the spin block right here instead. And I don't think I can connect backwards. You're hacking. You're big hacking. We are in business. Oh, sweet victory. Pity it doesn't actually like stick out the turret. I just have to have a little bit of black space for it to point out of. So I'm gonna have it have so, azimuth will be freaking 0. Crap. Does it actually count to elevation? Okay, no, it does, it actually is like the thing here. Or maybe not, I honestly can't tell. At any rate, that should keep the... What a bike ray am I looking at? Man, it's gonna be like impossible to select that gun. Yeah, there's like freaking no way. There's hardly a good way to select that machine gun there. Actually, for a bit of a lark, just a little joke, I might try to stick it right in the front of the turret. Bugger me, that doesn't look too bad. It does kind of stick out the bottom here, but you can cover that up with some extra stuff. Doesn't look too bad, actually. Thing is, it needs a mounting point right there, which there is not much in the game that will provide such purchase. No heckin' way. Can we get away with this? Oh my god, yes! I could try for one higher or one bit lower. I do like the idea of having the gun in the turret, but... Whoa! Let's get rid of this. Select my gun. Weapon. It's also a 50. Oh my gosh, phone, shut up. I got this, folks. Oh, please no, please freaking no. Come on, man, come on, man. Come on, man. No. Play me like a damn fiddle. Okay, so yeah, the only lower bit works. I swear I shall make it work. And it looks a little funky up there, so let's take this bad boy and all that's holding this little itty bitty machine gun is this little bit of applique, which has freaking 125 health, 50 armor. It's gonna get popped off. Freaking the first moment that this poor vehicle takes damage, that machine gun will just immediately be disabled. So let's see how the azimuth actually looks like. That. All right, can't have it go all that way. Oh, if you just point it way down there. Oh goodness. I can't have that around here. No. So I'll have to... Yeah, I really wish a version of this 50 cal could be released without the gun shield. That would be really nice. Thanks. So the maximum depression shall be 10 degrees. 8. How much can I get away with the shield poking out? 7.5. 7.5 degrees of depression. I don't know if I want to set them to that. I don't know if it's actually how that works. Maximum. And my elevation is how much degrees? 7.5. 7.5 degrees min. Oops. Sorry. That's from 90. It's actually work. Oh, come on, I can't do math. There we go, I think that's it. I really hope that's it. I'm just gonna make it very, very narrow. Because I can't actually tell if these work the way that they're supposed to. That's a really funky, because it's sideways.
Let's have it 7 then. And the max elevation of this weapon. I guess we have a separate elevation rather. Machine gun, bit like AMX 32. AMX 30, I suppose. Okay. So it needs to have a bit of positive elevation. $13 degrees on at least 13. 16. I think we can get away with 16 degrees. I really hope this relative aiming actually works out that way, because I have no freaking clue. What's the next one? 16. Perfect. Now let me just set this weapon up. Number 2. I get number 2. Pacific Control Alt. Brilliant. Brilliant. Yes. 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 I'm so glad. I'm so freaking glad this works. Okay. Time for the mantlet. Additional mantlet, I guess. Alloy. Holly. There we go. Yaw, that's not yaw. That's pitch. Number 12. Give a number 12. Oh, it is purple. There we go. Gosh, what frickin'... There we go. Can't bloody tell, dude. That little one down there is bothering me. So it's not equal, and it's not quite half either in terms of the elevation depression numbers. I can't make a perfect circle to encompass full range of motion of this weapon. It's a little itty bitty one. I'll just make I'll make a secondary circle to just go behind this. This looks like it has way more range of motion than it's really gonna have. Too bad. Number 1. Which one is the... There we go. Dun, dun, dun. This is just for the frickin' machine gun. What a weird mantlet. It'd be really weird to see this kind of mantlet design. Just like... It's a mantlet with like 2 other mantlets stuck on it. Oh man. Let's get a metal pool rather. Oops, it's sticking a little bit at the top there. Oh, that's kind of sick. That's kind of sick. I'm not gonna lie. That's kind of sick. We can make it like a perfect square or something and just have it stick out the front there. Oh yeah, boy. It's got like a separate machine gun thing. Let's extend it a little bit more. Oops, it's gonna interfere with the main mantlet. So many mantlets. Come on, scroll wheel. Don't fail me now. Yes! Oh, you can use multiple. What? Oh, you gotta be hacking me, dude. Okay, I didn't know that. I didn't know you can actually enable some slots. That's really sick. So the main gun will only respond to that one. It's not actually loaded right now, so I can't actually do it. This one's only the machine gun. Oh, that's sick. That's really sick, dude. Yes, yes, it's done. The turret, that part of the turret specifically. The rest of it is not done. I think there's most of the gubbins I want on the turret. There's a bit of extra space here, but I could just leave it. I could leave it. I kind of don't, but I also do, because it's a pain in the ass. It's already a big pain in the ass. Ooh. What's color number 2? I'm gonna steal it, so I don't have to deal with crap. Whoops. Yeah. I do want to make it a little bit bigger. Just a little bit bigger. Yeah, a bit bigger overall, you know what? You look kind of invisible back there. Not gonna lie. Oops, that's not the panel. That's the panel. It's flying. Go comrade, we have invented new way to ride on your tank. Flying handle. Bit more. You know what? Just stick that in the metal. I'll do it. Yeah, the inside of this is hollow, like it's got comp armor. Freaking like composite plates or something. It doesn't. That would be against the rules. We need more of these little thingies. I feel like I've never heard this song in War Thunder. I don't know if it's just an older song that's been removed, or if it's a an Air Forces song. I don't play Air. Play boats though. Boats? Anyone? Hello? I do enjoy War Thunder's boats. They're pretty cool. It's a bit of kind of chaos though. It's a bit what I don't like about it. I mean, I do kind of live for chaos because I always play freaking destroyers in World of Warships, but like getting spawn killed by Catalinas over and over again. That's not my definition of fun boats. Oh, poor Commander's hatchet. It's getting stuck by this. There we go. Pillar. Grab on the top of the tank or something. Oh, that's not my problem. For sure. That'll do it. Hey. This might be the same kind of size. Six, 6. It's actually 66.6. Wow, okay, cool. Or perhaps not cool. This is a Christian stream. That'll do it. I can move this thing back, right? Frick it. Ooh, yeah, but more gubbins for the front of my vehicle. Oh, yeah, man. The mess of a mantlet. I love it. It's had so much space more to put more machine guns. Patton would be proud. I mean, also there's that over there which has like 1, 2, 3. Oh wait, there's also the freaking M20, the old M20. It's not that old, but oops, don't spawn inside the. Thanks a bunch. And I can't control it because they're breaking the physics. Okay. There we go. We need to clean that up. Anyhow, so that has 2 machine guns on the top. Cannon. Main cannon. And another one. Another machine gun. It's right there. I should have copied that thing there. That mimic. I might copy it. Right, we got a bit of a mess over here. Let me clean this. Clean up, crew. You're making a mess. There we go. Thanks. Go use that crane for something useful. I get another one in here. Yeah, this is literally just a tank destroyer that I took the gun off of and stuck a crane on. And the extra armor on the front. And then a bunch of stuff in the back. Hold the phone, buddy, hold the phone. Oh, Christ's sakes. It's a bloody mess. Let's make sure this is saved. What do you mean not changed? I've changed everything. I gave it a gun. Aha! We can see it in its full glory now. I think the size of this vehicle goes against World War Neezer's guidelines, well, their rules for armored cars. Quote-unquote armored cars. It's a tad long. Like, the armored cars are supposed to be fairly small. Like, I'm pretty sure they base their rules off of stuff like the Puma, the Sonderkraftfahrzeug, like 2, 4 und 30. Like the Puma, the Packwagon, the oh frickin' no, 222, stuff like that. Which is like they're fairly small compared to a modern wheeled, say IFE, which is what I molded this off of. So yeah, a bit of a size discrepancy against my quote-unquote armored car and like a Puma. Oops, it's the mantlet despawned. To reload it. Oh yeah, ATGM. Remote guided. It's got like a toe. Yeah, so that's got like all them guns in the world, plus those, plus an ATGM. I am not quite sure if ATGMs are allowed in Woe and Needs. It's stylish. It's more of like a stylistic thing. Like, would that be physically possible if you had a tank that was designed that way, kind of thing, or like a ship that was designed that way. Would people really fit in that turret, kind of thing? Like here, I mean, I role played the whole gunner, loader, and tank commander position, so I've put thought to that because I really like designing that way. It makes it kind of spicy. It makes it spicy. Of course, that's if I want them to have space. Poor folks in the Romilly over here, which is also a World War Neezer tank. Commander's got a cupola. The gunner, loader. A bit like a real World War tank. They'll have a hard time. A hard time getting in and out, I suppose. At least the gunner has a hatch. Quite a nice simple hatch. I really like that design. Might take it. Might not. My medlet is gone. Perhaps we'll have like a super narrow matlet like the South African TTD. Not on this one, however. I kinda wish these were connected. I'm too lazy to go connect them. These ones, however, are mostly connected. They don't have a track pin or anything in there, but I'm not too freaking lazy to put a track pin in there. It looks the part already, darn it. It's good enough, I think. Any more gubbins? Right, yeah, I'll put some hatches for the transmission, I guess. Thing is, I don't know if I'm gonna put it on the front here. I don't actually know how they do maintenance on, like, M41 Bulldogs. Let's take a look here. Because, like, the armor on my tank is supposed to be, like, armor. It's not just, like, a thin anti-machine gun covering. Oh, this is definitely, like, scanned off a film reel or something. That's freaking cool. Anyway, I don't see any way to crack open the front plate. Sherman's had, perhaps not this one. This must be a fairly early Sherman that's been converted to Firefly. Or perhaps the bolts are just obscured. Or, I don't know, mud covered over or something. But the Shermans have like bolts in the front transmission housing, like right up there, I believe. Where you just unbolt them and then you shove this whole big thingy out of the way and you can get to the transmission to service it. I don't know how other vehicles go. Like here on the Type 61 that I've modeled the vehicle a bit after. Oh, they put their lights on the fenders? Okay, I think I might put on the fenders maybe. But you can see here there's this big plate. I don't really see any other place to put the plate. So unless they want to like unbolt the whole structure and crack it open like a panther, I would assume that's the plate that would get unbolted if they want to fix the transmission or some other device in the front. Perhaps I'll do that here. Usually I have a big plate that very obviously indicates where to open up. I don't know if I want to do the same here. Wheel filler caps. I did like this because it's like, it's pretty slick. But it also shows that there's got a plate there that you can bolt open. But it's not quite, it's not quite thematic to this one. I still like it though. It's good to try. I think it's 65 is the angle of this. Lower it into position. Not 65. 65. 66. Nope, 64. Not quite. There we go. I think this is a good spot to just leave it, then play with the oh bugger. Get out of the way. I just need something selected, so stop freaking selecting that. Let's keep playing with the pitch here. 61. Too much. 62. A bit too much. 63. Oh, 63.3 repeating. Not quite. This would be good enough if I just increase the top scaling to get that top part to poke out, which is what I want. But well, I can push this a bit more. 63.5. Let's give that a little bit of top scaling. Oops. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Eh? You what? It disappeared. Hey, you disappeared. What are you talking about? Get back here. Yeah, you see it's a bit... I don't really like that, so thick. I think a pair of them will do here. Or just one big one, I'm not sure. I also really like the riveted look. I really want to get like the freaking big, goofy rivets on. Because that'd be fun. I'm not really liking it that much. It's kind of a good, like... Also, I think I don't mind having it run down the side here. Would the transmission be here? Opposite the driver? Okay. Also, like, the driver is on the left. Should it be on the left? I feel like it shouldn't be on the left. This is, yeah, you know what? America. Wide. Wide boy. There you go. So they'll have to take off the left spotlight if they want to get at the transmission. Sorry, boys. That's the cost of doing business. Don't think I'll put rivets in it. I do some things have like big bolt thingies. That one does. Pain in the butt though. There are also like extra towing clefts. Ah, you know what? Yeah, you know what? What boss? Yeah, let's go take these ones. I feel like they ought to be a bit more outboard. So there. $137. You want the money? That was easy. .mp4. EZPZ. Same for the butt. As I do have the same, not quite. The ones in here are straight flat on, yeah. Not a big deal. Money. Wabam. Feel like it could be a little too close to the treads. I could put them a bit more inboard. I kind of like them all the way out there, though. What do you have to say, Mr. BTR? Nothing. You have nothing to say about yourself, Mr. BTR. Like a really derpy dragon. Or a snake. I like this mantlet. It's pretty sweet. Gubbins. Really like it there. No more gubbins. My gubbins. Oh geez, we're starting to approach 5:30. Oh, fudge me, dude. I should. I must finish the stream. Can I make till 5:30? I think I have alarm set for 5:30. It's a bit longer. You know what? Why don't we try having them inward? Looks lonely. A strange feeling. That doesn't look too bad though. I can agree with such notions. Oh yeah. What am I to do about that? Yeah, just get rid of it. Skedaddle. Get out of here. Yep, you're gonna have to take the spotlight off for that one. Right, so what to do about the sides? Turret's pretty much done. I guess there's some gubbins back there I could do, but I really need to. Sorry, enough crap on this turret as is. Perhaps another storage, but that's being used for the ladder. Yeah, it's pretty much done. Turret's done. So, that leaves the hull, which... Side storage bins. I like them. But, what kind of bins? Also log. Right, so I do want to have side storage bins somewhere on here. How's the gunner supposed to get into their spot? Grab on the side, boy. Grab onto the bin. Hope it doesn't freaking fall off. Clambering onto this thing must be a bit of a arduous task. I guess you go up there and then you like slip yourself in the hatch. Same for loader on the other side. Gunner. No. Go before the commander or after the commander. So yeah. There's also these. Put these in the back too. There's a way to mirror these like the other way. So I don't have to redo this making a little fidangling, but just in reverse. Right, so side storage bins. I do want to have I also want to have a towing cable. Where's one? Where's a demonstration? Show me the cable. You have a side storage? Yeah, look at that. That's pretty cool actually. I think that's the interface screen. Yeah. That doesn't look too bad. Yeah, that's not half bad actually. I like these batteries. Rear lights. Yo, that's pretty sweet. I do have these. You see the good old rear lights. I guess I can go here this time. I don't want to clunk into the towing cables. Oops. Copy that. And this. Should have copied the block too. Moving light. A little hard to see if you're if you're elevated above the vehicle. That might be an issue. Let me check. Get me the bus, the vehicle. Yeah, whatever. Flug panzer, flugger. So it's got back there. And back there. Oh, they've simply taken the tow hooks, the tow cables, and just strung them over the back. Second to what? To company? To division? 10 company? I don't quite know what the oops, there goes my phone. I don't quite know what the German markings mean. I'm pretty sure that just means armored division, that sign, the NATO symbol for armored division. I guess that just means this the 2nd Division, 10th Company. Which tank though? Which platoon? Nothing else relevant here. So this one has it all the way outboard and right next to the towers. I'll leave it there for now. It seems okay. So we'll just drive this butt into the ground. This will get taken off. Does this still have stability issues? Oh my gosh. Oh, actually, if you point all the way back, a little bit. What a mismatch of fuel. Got the blue, got the red, we got the red, and we got gray. And then we got red, and dull red, and bright red. There's so much red. I'm seeing red. Yeah, a bit of a small issue with these these anti-air mounts. Not quite enough gun depression there. If you just got rid of that shield, I'd get another freaking like 10 degrees of gun depression. If an infantry like pops out of the ground like right there, what the heck am I supposed to do that? I can't get the machine gun on that guy. How about the secondary? No, you can't either. Dang. This commander's gotta pop out of hatch, punch out of the hatch, and like whip the handgun out and blast that guy right there. If there was an infantry that was just sitting like right here. I'm gonna spawn us a whole infantryman. Deposing. If there's a there's an infantryman right there, my god. My god. There's a enemy man. Right. Under 100 meters. Right. 10 meter. Unable to engage. Enemy man. 100 meters. 200 meters. West. I don't know what direction this is. I think it's southwest. Yeah. What? Is he gonna spin? Ah, come on. What's your hat? So helmets, we have pirates. We got tricorn, rather. I think it's tricorn. Diving helmet, chef, cat, officer. How about the Brody helmet? I'm gonna go copy paste it. See, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna take this whole thing. This is not gonna be worth it. It's just an itty bitty joke. It's not gonna be worth it in the slightest. It's very large for this. This guy's gonna have back pain later in life. It's bright pink helmets. Come on, man. Ooh, grow big and strong. does this not have rotation? Oh, Christ. It's alright. Okay. I have to... I need to freaking end the stream. Big boy. There we go. Got someone big enough to pose a threat to the tank. That's just it's just like a side pocket. A side pouch now. This is tank training. Quite a large individual. There we go, it's a UN. It's a very small helmet. Let's add another... My mistake. The UN is after us, gentlemen. We can't allow that to happen. Is it me or does that image degrade into when I get this far back? Is that just my eyes deceiving me? It doesn't look like that on the stream. That's so weird. I think that's literally just an optical illusion. Yeah, it could just be an optical illusion. I don't actually know. Anyway, there you have it. Talk. Okay, well, I'll look at different types of side storage box. We got these fairly simple looking ones. I can just shove on there and call it a day, which would save me time. Or I got the open ones. Actually, yeah, this is the hull. I might want the closed ones. So I guess we'll do the closed ones. I have the fenders, the mud guards, whatever you like to call them. I'll put those in. I shall. I got a towing cable going. Made out of rubber poles or something. I tried using recoil thingies. Seems complicated. The recoil things and their strange lengths seems complicated. And perhaps not, because it depends on your point of view and your style of building. But you're gonna funked me out. Yeah. So thanks for watching. Should be up tomorrow at 1 to 2 p.m. tomorrow, Thursday, PST. Doing probably this. I don't think I will have this finished by today. Or maybe I will and I'll just like parade it tomorrow. I'll have to see. But yeah, there you go. I'd like to thank those who are watching, those who were watching, and those who will end up watching. Oh, come on. Alright, whatever. There we go. There you go. Ah, yes, and that's a fine one. And I'd like to bid everyone to take care and have yourselves a darn good one. Ah.